A consequence of having unprotected sex is contracting a sexually transmitted infection, what you often hear referred to as an STI or STD.
And here are some facts for you. Did you know that about 3 million teens get STIs every single year? It's a sickening fact.
A well-known example of an STI is HIV. What goes through a person's mind when they first learn they've contracted HIV? Through the voice of a teen, let's listen to The Day I Heard I Had HIV, written by Jennings and performed by theater student Jasmine Mitchell, a senior at Douglas Anderson School of the Performing Arts.
The letter from the health department read like this in so many words. Your lifestyle has caught up with you, and you have been a naughty girl. Now, you may have contracted something possibly, but we're going to make sure it's positively HIV. Now, they didn't mention those 3 letters, but knowing that's the only test I took didn't make it any better. So I made the appointment, and reflecting on all the days of my enjoyment, considering I'm only 19, with plenty of life ahead of me, and yes, I have big dreams. 2 days from now comes the answer to it. Do I or do I not have is the question. I reminisce on all the days I was promiscuous. And wow, I hadn't realized how reckless I had been, not listening to the words of the wise. The day has come, and in the office I begin to pray, Dear God, please forgive me of all my sins. I really didn't know what I was doing. My heart starts to beat in fear. The butterflies have come out of the cocoon, and they're floating in my stomach as I enter the room. The counselor comes in with her paper and pen, and I try to find something in her facial expression, but there is none. Young lady, your test came back positive. So according to the CDC, that means you have HIV. But don't lose hope. You can still have a life, just maybe not as carefree as you want to be. She broke it down to me and gave me some literature to read. So my next step was to see a doctor and to locate the one who infected me. A task I focus on fearfully. I take out my old black book and sit on my bed and cry. Here I am, 19, with HIV and scared. Why? I scream, it's just a dream, but the pinch doesn't wake me. It just bruises me. I'm dying because my ignorance has overtaken me. After 2 weeks of calls and threats on my head, the clinic calls. I thought to check on my progress, only to find out my paperwork was misinterpreted and my test was actually negative. She called to apologize, but I was already on my knees, thanking God for his mercy and grace and another chance. I realized then to become abstinent because having unprotected sex is a deadly, deadly game to play. Thank you.